Yo, your boy is back with another one, and this one's a little different. So, most of the time on this channel, I've been doing a lot of Age of Annihilation and like new Renegade Heroscape stuff. I have a huge giant collection of Oldscape and stuff like that, put away in storage somewhere, a ton. I have like at least 4 or 5x of all commons, all the way up to like the Black Moon Siege stuff. Those started to get really hard to find in stores at that time, and I couldn't really get all those, the Mohicans and the Dwarves and all that. And then even worse, when it got into D&Dscape and then the discontinue, you couldn't find anything but like Battle for Underdarks or 2nd edition Rise of the Valkyrie sets. So I have a friend, you guys may know him if you guys are on the Discords or in any of the Heroscape communities, Krixta, aka Billy Rager. He's super involved in all the communities, like everywhere I go for Heroscape content, this guy is there. Even when I post up on my Meatscape Instagram of like just battles and stuff, or post these in the Heroscape groups, he's all over it. He's been a great supporter, great friend, and he also is like delving into 3D printing and all that really cool stuff. And he was gracious enough to hear me talking about not having any D&Dscape ever, and not really ever being able to play a lot of these things. So he just sent me a bunch of 3D prints of some old D&D models that I didn't have, and also some Oldscape, you know what I mean? So I'm here to show you guys some stuff, So I don't know where to even start. So I was partaking in Heroscape activities the other day, and I got a little twisted on some drink, and I started priming some of these. And also he made some special ones for me, so I guess we'll start on those. So we got a bunch of Death Reavers, a bunch of the rats, and he painted them gold for me, which was actually pretty funny. Golden rats, and he got me like 3 squads of them, so I got a bunch of them right here. Everybody who played Oldscape, you guys know how annoying these guys are. I'm gonna show some army cards, right next to me and all that, but for the most part, you guys know these things. So yeah, these are really annoying Solberg little rat guys from back in the day, and whenever you shot one, you got even if you missed and stuff, you got to scatter all the other packs, so they got to move really irregularly and be really annoying. They were like, it reminded me kind of a mix of like minions and like how the pirates work now. And yeah, super annoying, so that's gonna be a fun unit. Only I think 40 points as well. So back in the day, I had about 10 squads of those, so I had a huge giant Utgar Solberg army. Fun stuff. Then we got some Sentinels of Jandar that he printed. I haven't primed these, but these prints actually came out really impressive. I'm really excited to get these done, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna try to level up my game, and I'm gonna try to print like paint freehand Jandar decal. So I'm gonna start getting into practicing my freehand painting. So sometimes USPS, they a little rough with some stuff. So I think this is a Frost Giant and more, but my axe came off, so it's not a problem, and I need to base him still. There's one little white foot, but it's a really nice print as well. I've never had this model, and from what I've seen in forums and everything, it's really busted. Cod. It's gonna be on one of these sides. So we got that going on. Really excited to play that. Gave me a greater ice elemental, which I remember our whole conversation started because he was printing, I think it was Kurok the Elementalist. He was like an orc summoner guy, and he could summon all the little fire, water, wind, earth elemental units and stuff like that from the D&D section of this game. So that's gonna be really, really interesting. It looks really busted. Really, really busted. Then we got a Fen Hydra, which is, from what I also have seen, is probably one of the most busted units in Oldscape. A lot of people will be playing these. A lot of cheesy stuff. Then also got this guy. I primed him up. It's Heirloom, I believe, is his name. And he printed me a bunch of the, I think they're called Warforged from D&D, like the like metal automaton guys. I believe his name is Siege, and yeah, his little sword was found in between one of the mini Death Reavers gnawing on him, and printed me out. I had to actually really research these guys because I didn't know if they were like Horn Skull Brutes or Death Chick. I didn't know what they were, and it was really cool that he sent me like kind of the whole set of the Warforged, and these, he sent me a bunch of the Warforged soldiers, which is really cool. Kind of reminded me of orcs, like when I first got them. It's really cool, really cool. I primed some of them. Got to some. I was just really unsure what a few things were, like especially these ones. Just really unsure. Pretty nice prints, and he sent me also, I mean, you're seeing a lot of unbased stuff. He sent me tons of bases, so just gotta get my super glue ready for that. But some of the things I'm most excited about are these things. So a lot of people never really got a hold of any of the old con exclusives, I guess. Like, I mean, there's a little controversy with the Eel Fafua thing going on, and that you can only get it at Gen Con or the weekend, you have to order it and all that, whatever. But, you know, I don't think that's really big of a problem. We've always had exclusives, so he went around and he printed me a bunch, so, of the old Gen Con exclusives. These things are like $120, $200 and stuff on eBay. So he went ahead, gave me the Master Wing Chu Wu. Just got him primed up. Sir Hawthorne. Agent Skyhen. And this next one, I mean, because I'm pretty sure Skyhen is gonna, she was mentioned in Age of Annihilation and stuff. She's still alive, still kicking, still working for Vidar. But the next one is like what I'm honestly the most excited about. It kind of feels like almost like a pre-order bonus, or like a, I don't know, just something I get to try out before we get into Secrets of Citadel. And you know, we just got him shown, so he's probably not gonna come out until October, but we got Sam Brown, aka Mel Gibson. So I'm really excited to actually try him out. So all I gotta do is print out some cards, and actually, you know, he's gonna be the exact same model and all that stuff. So I get to kind of practice a little painting on him and stuff like that. So I'm really excited for that. And yeah, I mean, these are some really, really cool things to paint projects. I'm gonna start painting, guys. We're gonna have a bunch of videos. You know, we're some lives of me painting a bunch of these up. I haven't painted in a very long time, probably about 8 or 9 years. So this is gonna be pretty fun to get back in. There's a ton of techniques, a ton of tools, and all kinds of stuff. You guys see me get my wet palette and all that good stuff. So I'm pretty excited to get this all started, and yeah, thank you, Cricksta. You guys need any cool, really affordable 3D prints, hit my boy up. Super reliable, super nice, and super affordable. You know, you don't want to pay $300, you know, for 6 old figures, if that, maybe even 2. See how much these GameCon exclusives are, but there is a lot of Oldscape out there in the secondary market that you can find, a marketplace and all that stuff. You'd be surprised at a lot of the people that don't even know what it is. It was just their kids back in the day. They're just getting rid of it, or people forgot about it. So it's really, really nice to see a little resurgence of that. You know, cool little nostalgia train. And honestly, I'm thinking of getting some Oldscape 3D printed. I'm not really too fond on printing Heroscape and stuff. I'd rather get the official models and support these guys and give them everything that we can so they can keep pumping out new stuff. But older models, you know, I'm pretty for that. You know, I think it would be affordable to do it that way. So, you know, I'm not putting in a college fund or like a down payment on a car for an army. So it makes it really affordable to get a lot of those old commons, a lot of really, really cool figures. You know, can play, have some fun casual games, but you know, we're sticking to the Age of Annihilation, Secret Citadel stuff. We love the new Scape. We're gonna stick to that. But every now and then, you know, we're gonna get some of this stuff. And you guys can see me painting. So all the links are down there. Check out the boy TOV. He is painting a lot as well. Also, check out Roadscaper, one of the masters in the Heroscape community at painting. Their links are down there. The boy Billy's page is down there. You guys want to get him a ring, give him some support on the channel. He's a hard worker too, and he just loves the game as much as I do. I love Heroscape, baby. Keep on scaping. Mr. Meets out.